Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ostron and we are back with the last Caretaker, and in today's video we are going to take our human seed pods that we collected in the previous episode and we're going to take them up to the Lazarus pods up at the top over here, or I guess in the middle of this building there, and we're going to train those suckers up and we're going to give them some knowledge and some things that they can use to grow and see if we can create some superhumans and some educated humans better than what I did the first go around. So that's kind of the goal here. Then we're going to take those guys over into the Exodus station, or to the Exodus station, and launch those guys off into the rocket and see just what we can get back and receive from the drop pod that some orbital station, I guess, sends us, or whenever it sends the pod back down. I'm not really sure if it's like the nose cone of the rocket that comes back down, or if it's like a separate little pod that's sent back to us for rewards and stuff. So one of the things that we got in the last time that we did that we launched, did our first launch, is we got like coffee seeds. And so I guess we also unlocked the ability to make these planter boxes. So I put some planter boxes over here at the Lazarus station, and I have one that has some soil in it. I thought this would turn into soil, but I think it's only bio waste that actually turns into soil. So we'll have to get some more of that, and I'll have to just recycle that for some protein bits or whatever to make more protein pod things, or whatever those things are called. So, but basically I put in a couple of planter boxes here that we're going to plant the seeds in, and the seeds that we got were coffee seeds. So I don't know if there are other seeds that we get from that, but we have some more coffee seeds in here, and we need to actually take all these books with us too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually load up all of this stuff. Yeah, just the knowledge or memories or whatever these things are considered. I think they're called memories, I'm assuming. But we're going to take these to the Lazarus pods, and we're going to recycle that little waste bit over here. So we have some chunks there that we can throw in, and I have some chunks over here that we need to collect. So let's get all that goopy stuff. Whoa, that must be very heavy because I can barely walk now. But yeah, so we're gonna do that and launch these guys off into orbit, or wherever we're sending them. And I guess I'm gonna put these dudes there. I need to clean up. I've been making all kinds of stuff, so we better clean all this stuff and suck all the. Ooh, we've got some frame rate issues happening over here. I noticed as soon as we came over to the Lazarus station that frame rates really drop and gets a little jittery over here. So just had one drop down, and we'll throw that in there. You know what, actually I need to take this whole container up to the top, so we have to take that up there. Also, we have 4 pods that we got, four human seed pods that we collected in the last episode. I forgot, I gotta build, I put some windmills there, or wind turbines I mean, and I gotta build those. So we put these seed pods back here, and we gotta take these up to the Lazarus station and start processing these and building our humans and everything. So yeah, where's the little seed at? Why is it not in there? Where's the little, normally there's like a little seed looking thing inside of there. That one. Wait, did I miss one or something? Why is that one empty? What the heck? What the heck is going on? Where's our seed pods at? Or our seeds? Wait, what does that say? Hang on. Wait, flip around. Here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, crap. Too fast. Why can I not see that? Here, stay still. Turn around. You stay there. Paused. Insert seed. What the heck? What do you mean insert seed? I already inserted seed. Where does that say the same thing? Oh my gosh, wait. What? It all says insert seed. Where did my seeds go? They don't normally expire. Normally I can carry them around for days in this pod. I know you have like 50 minutes to get them. Wait. Do we, oh man, like, wait, once we put them into the pod, right? Then they're good. Like we can keep them in here, I thought indefinitely until we plug them in. Isn't that right? Did something change? What's that flashing? What's going on over here? Where did my seeds go? That is crazy. Okay. Well, shoot. I'm just like, did I do something? Did I like misplace them? Now I'm confused. Let's go up here. And I haven't done anything with those guys. Since the last episode, I left them there, and the only thing I have done since then is I put in more solar panels over there, just so that we have some more power, and I was going to put in the more wind turbines that I already built. So, oh, and then I put in those planter boxes over there. So really, I just kind of stayed down here. I haven't really done anything. I don't even think it's really been a whole hour since we collected them either, as far as the game's concerned. So where's another seed? Where's another seed thing? Okay, we have one right there and one right there. I mean, I guess we can go get 4 more seeds. That's a big pain in the... Yeah, that's just a big... Oh my god, what in the world? So... Man, what on earth? Where's that shark at? I saw a shark over here too. I need to kill the shark because I'm out of iron. So we're gonna have to scrap some iron too. Where did he go? Well, crap. Okay. Okay, well let's do this. Let's get our wind turbines going. Let's knock that out real quick. And why do I feel extra heavy all of a sudden? Oh, because I added those books to my thing. So that thing is still making stuff. We have, oh yeah, our tree. Our tree has really grown up too. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, it's a mature rooted tree. What do we do with a mature tree? Do we scrap it? We get one... Wait, we get 1 bio waste from it? Is that all we get from a tree? Wait, it's got like seeds up there, I see. So, wait, it has coffee seeds. Maybe, can I pick those? Can we... What do we do with this thing, man? Guys, what do we do with this tree? I don't know what to do with it, but I was gonna plant more. So I was gonna plant the other ones over there. So let me collect our stuff so that we can build the wind turbines. So let me do that real quick. This is going to be crazy. It's already a crazy episode. I don't know what's going on. Last episode, our ship sank and did all kinds of crazy stuff. But this episode, we lost our seeds, I guess. I don't know, like our human seeds. I gotta go back and look at the episode now. When if you guys saw it, you saw that I put them into those pods and they sucked right in, so they should be fine. I don't really understand what's going on in this game. Might be just some weird glitchy stuff going on. There's a few things the devs have, or that they need to focus on. I hope. So let's do the wind turbine. Let me build these. Give me a minute. All right, there's that crazy shark. Let's get his attention over here. Let's see if we can, there we go. Get him to come over here. Get a few pop shots off and take care of him before he gets over here. I think it takes about 5 or 6 shots or so, and then we'll let him get right up to us, right on the edge here, and that way we can jump on him. There we go. Should be one more shot, I think. Can't remember which bullets I have. One of the bullets is a lot faster on taking him down. It takes about 5 shots. So we'll do that, switch over to this, and then we'll just walk as he rotates over. We'll just kind of stay in the middle. This is the easiest way to do it. Sometimes I'll knock out you know, 2 or 3 sharks in the area and just jump on them like that. And then that gives us lots of the more advanced components so that we can build the wind turbines and solar panels a little easier. But they don't give you a lot of iron, so we still have to go mine some of that. Okay, I got the shark taken care of, and then also got the wind turbines constructed. And now what I want to do before we head up to the Lazarus thing to put our supplies up, and then we got to go, I guess, get more human seeds. Let me move these boxes. I want to separate them a little bit more and then hook them back up and plant the seeds before we take off. So let me take care of that real quick. Okay, so I added a little bit of space between these guys just because I now notice how big the tree is, so I want to make sure that they're spaced decently. And let's go into our inventory, and I guess we're just going to drop these things and then put it in the middle right there. It kind of attaches itself. Let's do that over here. I think we have to get the bio waste in these other planter boxes and plop that right there. And I wonder if I can move our other tree over here and get it off the boat. I'm afraid it's so big it's going to like cause our boat to tip over or do some weird stuff like it did in the last video. So if I disconnect that, is it going to die? Can I pick this up? Oh boy, that does not pick up. Okay, are we gonna be able to get this off the boat? Let me see. All right, guys, I got our tree moved over here, but I can't get it. It fell over, and I can't get it to right itself. And I just noticed that it says it's decaying, rooted tree, and requires bio waste. I think I have some, so we're gonna drop that down, and I guess stick it in there. Whoa, yo, dudes! Oh my God, what the heck, you guys, dude, what the heck? Get away! All right, did I get it in there? I'm not even sure. Okay, looks like it. Okay, needs more empty space. Mature. What do you mean needs more empty space? Needs empty space. What does that mean? Mature, rooted. I see like we have like little seeds on it, you know, but I don't really know what. Oh wait, yeah, needs more. Yeah, more empty space. Are we gonna need more space than that? What does that mean? Needs more empty space. I wish I could flip this thing back over. Flip over. Needs more. Oh wait. Nope. Oh. Okay, I thought for a second there it disappeared. Okay, well we're just gonna leave that laying sideways, and I need to figure out where to get more bio waste. I have to do that from this thing. This is the only thing that I've been able to get bio waste from, is this little net thing. So I guess we'll figure that out. But first, now, or not first, but now let's go take our stuff up to the Lazarus, and then we got to go get our seed pod. So I'm going to refill our energy for a second. All right, guys, I got our stuff delivered up here. So I'm going to take these and we're going to put those in here. Actually, let me take all this out, and I think I want one to be just for the nutrient little vial things. So is that all of those? Yes. And then this one, we're going to put all of these things in here. So we should be able to fill this up. There we go. Okay. So here's all of our knowledge and memories and whatever you want to call them. And we need to take those out. I need to put those in there. What else? Do I have everything out? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. And then we have all of our nutrient vials here. So the ones that make our superhuman are these ultimate genesis ones right there. And then the hyper evolution one. And then we have one more, the nanite infusion, or is it, yeah, I think it's nanite infusion is the next one. So these three are like the higher end deals, because this one gives us plus 50 to height, intelligence, strength, and life expectancy with minimal weight. So it doesn't do 50 on all of them. 10 is kind of low, but we have one for strength, which I think is that one. And we have another one somewhere that I can't remember where it's at, but let's take that out. Wait, give me that. Oh, come on. There we go. Take that. And yeah, we'll put that over here. Let's put that there. And I don't know if this little small tree does anything. Patient +5. Yeah, it does. Okay. All right, cool. So we have that up here. And then also we have doubled our power over here as well to make sure that we can run all four of these things without timing out or without running out of power, which is what they did before. And we ended up losing 2 of our guys. So we had one pod right there and another one on the other side. So we have one there and another one over, I think it's over here, where we ran out of power and then these like failed or something. So basically it just went back to the screen and we couldn't do anything with it. And I don't know if we can take these pods back out or what, but you see there's like a little human seed in there, which there wasn't one in the other one on our ship. Wait a second. What does that say? What does that say? Visual technician? Wait. What the heck is going on here, guys? That looks like it finished. What? What? So what is going on in this episode? Man. Okay, so before I ran out of energy and I was only able to save 2 of them. I only needed 2 because we had one that was like a little gimpy guy that we had put into the rocket first. So he was our first guy, and then we put in one superhuman guy and like a scientist dude or something like that. But these actually said that they failed or incomplete or something like that. I can't remember what the message was, but now it looks like they are okay. I wonder if by leaving them in there that they fix themselves, or wait, is this one good? Let's look over here. Oh yeah, maintenance engineer. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know. We have over here, we can see, we go to space. We can see our invalid text guy. Okay. So he's our gimpy guy that didn't get a lot of knowledge of any sort. So I didn't put any knowledge or any memories or anything like that on this guy. Only thing good about him is he's going to live a good while. Then we made a scientist guy, which is this dude. So he's going to live to 208 years old, and he's got leadership and wisdom. He's got a little bit of everything. And then we got a lab technician 1 and a research scientist 2. Okay, that's crazy. And then I think over here, if we go inside of this, we can click on humans. Human. And so I want to try to see if we can do like one of these higher tier dudes. Substance architect, quantum physicist, guardian of humanity. That sounds like a dude. And so it kind of tells you what we need. We need somebody that has height, strength, discipline, leadership. And so once we, select that, we have to make sure that we have enough of these primary stats, I guess. And we can track it. We can eat a track. So there it goes. Growth predictions for the guardian of humanity. So I think we'll work on that, dude. That sounds pretty cool. And so we'll put in all the things that we need to make sure that we can grow that guy. But first we have to go get more human seeds so that we can do that. Because that's an issue. Also, I expanded our batteries. So we have 4 batteries on this side and we have 4 batteries on that side. And I also have the power split. So we have the power split between the downstairs ocean floor level where my ship is, and then I have one that goes all the way up to solar panels and wind generators on top of the building up there. And they're bringing in kind of separate power, although they're connected, but they are going to separate power banks first. And so those two power banks over here are running this one, and then these power banks are running this one and this one right there, so that they don't run out of juice, I guess, because that's what happened last time. It seemed like I had enough power, but for whatever reason, running all four at the same time. I'm about to sneeze. Hopefully I don't sneeze, but anyway, so running all four at the same time, it seems like it was too much for this one line. So I kind of split the power coming into two different areas. Now you guys can see it's a really dark energy line going this way, and that's because I have all of our water and generators over here. So like our water production, we can jump in this area. And I also noticed down here, look, if we look down at the bottom, there is a cocoon down there. So that kind of explains some things, because I was wondering why we are still getting creatures attacking me over here. And I need to probably go do a big clean out. Okay, so if we go this way and we come down here, we can see that almost all of our pumps are running, all but one. And I may try to get that one running if we need it, but I don't think we do. Basically, I put in 3 water purifiers. So we have one there, and one right there. And then each one is feeding to a tank. And then all those tanks are feeding into this one junction right there, which is then going to the wall. So that way we have plenty of purified water to draw from these tanks, plus what these things can produce. So that should get us the 15 minutes it takes to make a superhuman. Okay, let's go get our human seeds, and we'll come back here real quick, hopefully. Shouldn't be too difficult to get the human seeds. We just have to watch out for those little angel things, because apparently they do attack you when you collect the human seeds for whatever reason. All right, let's get back to our boat. All right, back at the boat, and now we're going to pull anchor and head to seed pod right over here, which is right on the other side of the Lazarus complex here. Also, I'm noticing I have some damage to some of my wind turbines. I need to go fix those. I don't know why they're getting damaged so much. Kind of crazy. Okay, we are coming up to the seed location. Drop anchor, because it's about 100 meters down. So see if we can get this right under our boat. Closer to our boat, the better. Looks like we've done pretty good there. We're gonna hop out, and we need to see if there are any of those little angel dudes. Aha! See that guy right there. He is going to jack with us. I only have 12 shots. Okay, we need to get some more ammo. And what do I have? Which ammo do I have here? Whoa. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I think I don't have... Yeah, here we go. Let's grab... Which ammo should we use? That's rifle. We have 28 of these. Okay, let's use this one. Not sure which one's better. Doesn't really... I kind of wish, and I hope that the devs make this change coming up, where they give us the stats of like how much damage these things do, because I can't really tell. 40 rare, 28 by 05, 0.5, 43 by 1. It's not... What is that? What does that mean? And then, is that how much it weighs? I really don't know what that means. That's 12.7 millimeters. Both the same, but this one is capable of shooting underwater. This one is capable of penetrating high-value targets. So, let's go with that. What the heck was that sound? Okay. out of sniper rods. We need to switch ammo. F to that one. Okay. Okay, where's that dude at? Because these guys are all nice until... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Where you at, dude? Where you at? Right in the eyeball. Okay. There we go. Alright, take this guy out. Oh, shoot. Direct hit. Direct hit. Not good. Bam. Oh, god dang. Almost landed on me. Okay. Put that up. And we'll take that. And drop that right there. Okay, so he damaged me a little bit. And I really wish we'd go a little further with this thing. Okay. And let's chop this dude up. What the heck? Here. So he will give us bio flesh, metal scrap. Pretty good metal scrap on this, dude. Aluminum scrap, broken glass. Alright, cool. Here we go. Suck all his stuff up. And let's throw that in here. Let's buy flesh. Alright, we'll just throw that right there. Alright, cool. Took care of that guy, so now we should be able to dive down. Let's charge. And we should be able to dive down and collect our little dudes down here. So, little seed guys. Get our flashlight out, maybe? Do we need it? I don't see any sharks. We gotta watch out for sharks. So, okay, it's over there. It's a little further away than I thought. And apparently, I didn't realize that if you just stop swimming, you'll actually just kind of fall. But not very quick. I think swimming might be a little faster. Yeah, swimming's definitely a little faster. There it is down there. And hopefully we can get to it before a shark dude comes up. Seed Reserve 12. You're arriving at Seed Reserve 12. These dudes better not disappear on us like the other guys did. I don't really know what happened with all that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video to see if I messed something up or if something happened, because I saw the little... You guys can check it out. It's my last video. It just sucked them right in and said good. So, I don't know. We're gonna find out if it does it again. I don't know if it's a difference between getting them underwater right here versus getting them from the other facility where we got our original guys from. But let's get up here. Okay, get inside and eat. Open the door. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so if we open this door like this, and it says we have 59 minutes. So what I did before is we went down here and let's turn on that. I just let go. Okay. And then we went back up and I let the thing float up to the top. Okay. That seemed to be the best way to do that. Okay. Do this again. And then we're gonna let it go. Okay. Same thing. Here's the last one. And we're gonna take this one up with us here. All right. Coming up to the surface. There are 2, 3 right there maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I see 3. All right, let's go throw this on to the boat. All right. Here's the other one. And then I got 2 more to get, and then we got to fight off the sea slugs and stuff as well. Because of course it's nighttime. All right, guys, got our little seed cube things up on the deck now. So let's put these in their container. So should be, yeah, look, it went in. Oh, it is counting down. Wait, is it really counting down? pause. Seed not refrigerated. Insert into functional Lazarus. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I did screw up. Okay, I messed that up. Alright, well, that sucks. Okay. Alright. I thought once we got them into the little container that they were okay. Because it seemed like was the case before. But apparently they are still counting down. It seemed like when we got them from the station, the other station, that... I mean, I carried those things around for a while, I thought. I don't know. Well, okay, let me get this other one loaded up. It's that. There it is. We'll head back and plug them in. Yeah, that's so weird. I wonder what the difference is. Yeah, actually, I'm actually noticing... Oh, you know what? You know what? I am now realizing that I made these containers, and these containers are not refrigerated, whereas the ones that I think that we got from the other facility that were laying on the ground, I think they were refrigerated, and that's why they lasted, and it gave us all that extra time. Does that make sense? Am I saying that? Am I thinking that right? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know. I'm not near there to be able to tell. So let me get all this stuff put up. All right, guys, we have arrived at the Lazarus complex, so we need to take our seed guys up to those pods and plug them in before they expire. So let me unload those dudes real quick and put our anchor back down like so. Just wanted to make sure we got the mooring ropes connected, which we do. Do I want it connected there? How about right there? That's probably better. Okay, and let's go up. Oops, get up there and grab our dudes and put them on the elevator. Okay, get this guy. All right, guys, so I got all of our pods up here. We have about 39 minutes to get these dudes plugged in, but we got to pull these guys out now. So why can I not pull this guy out? See, this is what I'm confused about, because I think I mean, it seems like this got completed, but am I missing something? It says it's paused. Why is it paused, and how do... Oh, what the heck? How do I get out of that? How do we eject it out of there? Do we go in here, resume? To resume. Oh, is it not? Wait. E to resume. Oh, no. E to pause. Wait. So, do we have to finish this guy? Wait, let's go to the other guy, because that one I may have messed up by starting it. Okay, this one says paused also. So, why is that paused? Resume. Guardian of Humanity. Okay, that's not... We want... He's supposed to be a visual technician. Okay, let's go to visual technician. There he is. Okay, well, I guess we have 43 seconds? Man, I'm confused. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why they stopped. We're still kind of learning how to do this. So this guy, let's go here. Let's hit H and escape to close. He's going to be a maintenance engineer, supposedly. So let's resume. Okay. Then we got to plug in these other guys. So while those dudes are resuming, so that one has 4 minutes. He's at 60%. So I guess because we have power now, I guess they are resuming their deal. This one has 2 second. Oh, development paused. Oh, it's done. Okay, well, let's put you right here, I suppose. Okay, he's green light. Oh, okay, so you can hit E on these guys, and yeah, all right, and it gives you the deal about them. Okay, so now I'm wondering, oh, you know, I guess maybe I'm not remembering it last time we did this. So I guess when they're in this state, they are not like frozen or cryo refrigerated, as it says. Seed not refrigerated. Insert into functional Lazarus rack. Okay, so we need to plug this dude into there. Okay, so 37. Why is it still counting down? I got you plugged in, man. Oh shoot, we better go plug in the other guys. And we don't have a lot of time either, because if we only have 30 minutes. Okay, so does that mean we have to build all 4 of the humans in 36 minutes? Okay, that's gonna be a little tricky. This guy's got 2.5 minutes left, so I can't plug that one in. Okay, this one's empty. All right, let's plug that into there. Oh, this is an hour. Oh, that got sucked up and something happened to it. What? Okay, what? Did these get sucked up? No, that one's not sucked up. Why is it like that? Paused. Okay, we have power, right? We got power. Switch is on. Maybe we need to choose weight requirement not met. Okay, let's click on here. And let's go choose our sculptor, biosphere, substance architect, a settlement governor. Where was the one that seemed like it was pretty cool? Station quartermaster, frontier explorer, quantum resource, door jammer. What the heck's a door jammer? Station roamer. Oh, guardian of humanity. Huh. What's a guardian of humanity, and what does that require? Where is that on the scale here? Okay, so growth time, weight requirements. So does that mean we need to get some basic stuff in here in order to do? Okay, let's do this. Let's do a shoot. I don't know. Mission seeker. A mission seeker sounds cool. Let's do that. Okay, E to track, and we need strength, life, creativity. So let's go grab everything we can from over here. So I guess we probably need to put like main substances in here. Oh, wait, 22 seconds. Okay, so let's grab all of our main substances. So we'll grab that one because I know... Oh no, that's not the one I'm talking about. This one. We have 12 of those. We're already overweight here. 4 seconds, 2 seconds. That should... There it goes. So take that out. We're going to park you right there. Okay, and we're going to plug you in. Now, why did the other one... So that says an hour. Look, and it did something. It got sucked in. Now, and this one did too, so I don't have to worry about the time, but these two are still doing something weird. What is this? Does this do anything? Yeah, what's going on? Why can I turn it off? Oh, that's probably not good. Turn it back on. Okay. Maybe we just need to put something in here. All right, so let's add one to the rack. And let's do one of these. Okay. Growth time, estimation. We need life, height, mental. I'm not really sure why that's doing that. Weight. Okay. The time remaining. Not refrigerated. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. I don't understand why these two are not doing their thing. Okay, well, I'm not really sure why these are not processing or doing whatever they need to do, and while they're still counting down, the screen here says the same thing. So right here it says weight requirement, you know, 020, 030, 010, all that right there. We don't have anything in here, but for whatever reason over here, this one, the little cube got sucked up and it says the same thing. So no suitable growth, and it says weight requirement, same thing. So maybe it's just a glitchy thing, and maybe after 30 minutes that's going to change or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and start with making a superhuman. We just need 3 containers. So luckily we already have 2, but they're not superhuman guys. So I want to see if we can make a superhuman dude. So we're going to take all of this and we're just going to take everything. And I'm going to be like super slow. I think I can hit G, takes everything. So we'll waddle ourselves over to the screen, and we have our growth prediction. And what do we want to do? We want to build the Biosphere Director, Frontier Explorer. Who did I select earlier? Can't remember. All right, let's do this Quantum Engineer guy. We'll just start with him and see what we could do. We need strength, logic, focus, and discipline. So this is plus 50 on height, intelligence, and we're going to add one of those. Okay, so that's going to get our strength plus that. Weight requirements not met now. So this is food, and this is going to give us strength, height, life expectancy, and weight plus 3. Toss in one of those. And what else? We need logic. Is any one of these specific to logic? Life expectancy and intellect. Probably would need some intellect for a quantum engineer. Let's see, who else has intelligence or intellect? 12. Oh, that one's good. Let's do that one maybe. Strength, height, 1, intellect. Ooh, plus 20 right there on hyper evolution. Intellect 25. Okay, so we're gonna do this one and that one. What is this? Okay, intellect plus 12. We need, what is it? Weight requirement not met. Okay, there's our weight requirement. We're at quantum engineer. Oh, we need something with discipline and focus. Okay, so now we're looking at these things right here. Logic, we need, that's plus 5 on logic. Let's see if we can find that has like logic and focus. That's plus 5, plus 5. Adaptability. Logic. We need something high logic. All right, guys. Well, seems like about 80% is about as far as I can get with this guy. Seems like we might need a little bit more focus and discipline, but I just don't have enough memory items that specifically enhance the focus and especially discipline. I could use up everything I have, but I don't want to use everything up to make just one guy. I still have another guy that I need to make. I need to at least come out of here with 3 more, dudes. So we're at 80%. I guess if I untrack it, what does that put us at? System engineer, maintenance engineer, and distributor. So more than likely, we're going to end up with one of these guys. Probably this maintenance engineer, since all the numbers are checked with that guy and not these. These are kind of mystery numbers. I did find out that if I get more of the mitochondrial surge, that really moves the bar up quite a bit. So when we're trying to build the other guy, which, see if I can find that dude now. Lab technician, guard. I mean, we have like, these are all at 100%. We have these 4. So basic supplier, these are at 98%. Let me go run back to my ship and see if because I think I'm making some more of those. Let me see what it takes to make more of the mitochondrial things and these nanite infusion. Those would be probably pretty good. We seem to move the bar quite a bit. Here, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I went back to the ship, got a few more items, and it didn't really seem to do much difference because I really need memory material that is more for logic and the discipline, and I just don't have any. So not really sure where to farm out specific items, and I don't know of any other places I can go to get any of that stuff. We've pretty much been to most of the bases or most of the facilities around the area and scrapped everything. So unless that stuff reappears, but I don't think it does. So I think we're just stuck with our options here. Maybe on the next update, we'll have a little bit more control over where to get these items, and maybe some of these memory items will pop up under, like in the water or something, or maybe we can collect them in different ways that continues to respawn so that we can build out specific people, because I'm kind of just limited to like the field research scientist, system engineer, and lab technicians, about as high as the level of these guys that I can get. So we're gonna end up with one of these 3 guys, which is not bad. It is on the higher tier level of guys to get, and the dude's got high intellect and is going to live for 204 years as well. That's about as high as I can get the life expectancy. I probably could put another one of these in, or wait, right here. Is it this one? Yeah, this one right there, but I only have 1 left, and I don't need to do that. I mean, it goes up to 211 years, so it really doesn't give any additional benefits to that. So yeah, all right, so we're gonna stick with this guy. Let me go build out one more dude over here, and then we'll activate these guys and see. Let me go ahead and begin, hit E to begin. So we got 10 minutes of build time on that, and I'm kind of weighted down, so let me grab the rest of this stuff here. Oh my gosh, what happened there? Why do we seed vault? Oh wait, oh, so is this dude, did it time out? Okay, this is the guy that I couldn't get it to plug in, but maybe it did. Where did the little slug thing come from? I don't know where these guys came from. Let me clear this off. Unless it disintegrated. Oh, see, now refrigerator insert. Wait, insert. It's paused. But we don't see the thing inside there, so something happened. I don't see. Can we unplug this guy? See, not refrigerated insert. I just don't know what to do with this thing right there. Maybe these 2 are not working or something. I don't know. Let me check the other one. Okay, here's the other one, and we have a slime thing there too. So maybe when these things time out, they turn into these slug things, or I don't know what the heck. Come here. We have to turn our light on. They'll follow the light. Let's see, get them to follow the light, and we can shoot them before we destroy our machine. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what happens with these. We're kind of learning new things over here. I don't know, but the little cube is not inside there anymore. So I have a feeling that it broke, and yeah, I think it broke. Interact with pod. Yeah, it's weird. I think something happened to it, and it grew the little slime thing. I wasn't here, so I didn't see what happened. I wonder, like, can we just throw... Let's just throw some of the stuff in here. See, it's not changing over here. It's not saying weight requirements. The 0, 20, none of that is changing. No matter what I stick in here, none of this is changing. So that makes me think that maybe these 2 pods are not functioning, but yet they have to be, because we pulled We pulled 2 guys out already. I don't know. I'm confused. We're going to build another guy. All right. So here's our second superhuman dude. So he is 210 years of age, super tall, super intelligent. We have a doctor, teacher, or health assistant. So I believe that is good for me. We'll start and begin that. We have 10 minutes left on there. So let's hop out of there and we're going to let that do its deal. But yeah, let me put our stuff up. All right, guys. So I've also noticed that our little machine here poops out little bio waste stuff for us. So yep, there's some more. And we can use that to use for our trees down below. Man, this guy, he must have been eating a lot of stuff because this one's hardly pooping at all. And this one is doing it quite a bit compared to this guy. Look at that. Man, must have fed him too much protein or something. I don't know. Wow. Okay, this guy is hardly doing it. Is he done? Maybe he's finished. Oh, he is finished. Okay, first superhuman finished. So we're going to stick this guy over here. So I already have 3. Rotate this thing around like so, I guess. So what do we have here? Okay, we got this dude right there, which is a visual technician. This dude is a maintenance engineer. Neither one of these have very good stats because I thought those dudes died or something last time we did it. And then this guy, look at his stats, man. See, look at this guy. You see all the blue bars? They're like right there. And then look at this dude. Almost maxed out on all of those. That one's a little higher, but this one is very high on all of the main physical stats. The mental stuff, real high on logic, but we needed more focus, more discipline in order to get to something else. So he is a distributor. Wow. Okay. So that's, I don't think that's what one of the options was supposed to be. We'll have to see where the other guy, what he turns out to be. And then these are still, I don't know, like I can't pull this pod out. Don't know how to eject it or anything. So I guess we're going to just let it be and see if something happens to it. I tried adding some stuff to it, but like I said, I couldn't even get it to recognize it or start. So maybe it's bugged out. We just need to reload the game and maybe we'll come back online or something. I don't know. You guys let me know if you're having the same issue with these pods, and I guess we'll figure it out. But let me go get the other guy. All right, guys, got our last guy. He is finished doing his thing, and he is going to be a station quartermaster. Okay, so our other superhuman is a distributor, and this guy, the superhuman, is a station quartermaster. And then we got 2 average Joes over here, one there and one there. So let's get these guys back on the boat and let's head to the space station, and we are going to launch these guys up to wherever we're sending them. So I guess it's to some other station up in space, and then we're gonna see what we get delivered back to us. All right, got our pods back inside of here, and then put these containers in the way so they don't float out, because sometimes they fling out for whatever reasons in high seas. Yeah, okay, so my wind turbines are messed up. I think those little slug dudes were out of iron. Jeez Louise, I gotta go get some iron over here, dude. It's crazy. But I think those little slugs are destroying these things for some reason. Also, we did get some bio waste, so let me go ahead and add that to these trees, because this one says it needs, yeah, it's decaying now, so it needs more soil. That one probably needs more soil too. And let's drop, that one's 5, let's split that, add that to there. 3.1, that's bio light. I'm not really sure that counts. We're gonna drop all these and see. Yeah, don't combine together. And then we're gonna put this one in there. Boonk. Oh yeah, so that's a lot more. It filled up good. And then put this one in there. Boonk. Okay, and then does this work? Like, nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so That doesn't work. Okay, so now that's growing. That one's growing. This tree is knocked over. It's mature, rooted, needs more empty space, it says, which I don't know what that means. Do we need to... What does more empty space mean? Might have to destroy it and see. Also, I need more of that bio waste to plant this seed. So we got to figure out how to get more of that. I think I can pull up... Yeah, like I said earlier, I can pull up our little net thing back here, and sometimes it has bio stuff in it. That only has collected 4.6 kilograms though, so it may not be a lot. Maybe we can dive around on the ocean and look on the ocean and see. Let's put that back down. Go down. And yes, we got one bio waste. So I guess we'll use that to start the other one. Okay, done with the trees. Time to pull up anchor and let's head over to the rocket station. All right, guys, we are here at the Exodus station. So we need to unload our seeds, human seed pods or whatever, and get them up onto the rocket. But I just noticed that there is no nose cone on the rocket. So that might be a problem. I see that the nose cone is sitting in the water over there. So how do we get that on the rocket? Oh well. All right, well, let me get these guys up there, and then maybe there is an option. There is an option to figure that out. So hang on one sec. All right, guys, I got the last pod loaded up on to the elevator up to get to the top of the rocket. Hopefully when we get up here, we can figure out how to load these things, because there is no nose cone on this thing. So I don't know if there is a place to put these pods. So we're gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Yeah, see, there's no nose cone. Oh. So what am I supposed to do here? Let's do this. Let's grab these right here. Let's take them off. And maybe there's like a reinitiation or initialization or some kind of thing to build the rocket up or something. Maybe we just need to give it all of its fluids or something, because we have the pod. See, the tip of the rocket is right there, the nose cone, and it goes on that. So let's see if I flick the switch. Oh, nope, that just does that. Okay, how about in here? Startup? Startup. Propellant, power, ground, payload, weather. Oh, what the heck? Wow, okay. So that's what we needed to do. Just hit startup again. Launch sequence. Okay, cool. Let's unlock that, and now we should be able to plug these dudes. Whoa, almost fell off. Should be able to plug these guys right in. So we're gonna throw one right there and take this guy. This is our average Joe. Call him average Joe, put him over there. And then we got superhuman number 2. Throw this guy in right in the middle. There we go. All right, so we have our distributor, superhuman 1, station quartermaster, superhuman 2, and then we got average Joe right there. And now we need to close the door. Okay, because we don't need to do anything with that anymore. Retract the bridge. And then now we just need to fuel the rocket, I believe. So the doors should be closed. Yep, closed. Hatch 1, 2, and 3. Let's go down and get our fuel. All right, guys. So here is all of our stuff. Everything's charged up, and we should have a ton of methane, and we have a ton of oxygen, and we have a ton of power. And if we need to make more, we can make more right there. Of course, the sun is going down. Let's turn on some lights over here. Let's get these lights on. There we go. Get these lights on. Okay, so let's run a line up to the ship. We got, or the rockets. So we got to open up the little panels. All right, that is the methane. That's power, I think, and then, or maybe that's methane. I don't know. That's O2. Okay, so O2. Okay, we can do the O2. What's going on there? We got to track these lines. Okay, so here is methane. Plug that in. Nice. And then we have O2. I'm gonna be able to plug this one in right there. That is great. Getting some O2, and then power. Should be able to plug the power into there. And then, whoa, that is bright. Holy cow. That's a lot of power coming in. So then we come over here, check our stats. So there's our oxygen. We need 12,000 liters of oxygen and 3,000 of methane and 60 kilowatts of electricity. That should be pretty quick because we have a ton of batteries. So that should all feed off of our batteries right there. Whoa, it's sucking them down fast. I don't know how much these use. Do they store 6 kilowatts? They may only store 6 kilowatts each. Okay, and then how much methane do we have? We're probably going to produce more. 6,000 liters of methane. Okay, I think we're good on the methane. And then 9,000 liters of oxygen. So I believe we're going to make more oxygen because we need 12,000, I believe. So we probably should build an additional oxygen tank. We should do that. Maybe a secondary methane tank also. Yeah, let me get the resources together to build that. Whoa, we're sucking down our electricity like crazy. Okay, that's nuts. How much do these lights use? Okay, those are 5 kilowatts. Oh man. Wow, okay. Well, we just sucked through the electricity. I might need to build more batteries to make up for how much watts, let's go see how much we need. Was it 60? I think it was 60. If we look here, yes, it is 60 kilowatts, and we put in 29. So each battery, how much does each battery hold? I mean, I guess we have 4 batteries. So I guess that's right. It's 6. What in the world? Yeah, let's turn all this. So yeah, so that's 2,400 kilowatts on these batteries. So to do 60,000, man, that's going to be a lot. We're going to need 10 batteries. Okay, so we have 4. Do we have enough resources to do 10? Man, I think we're going to build. Oh wow, we're already out of methane. Oh no, the methane's full because I think it's only 3,000 liters of methane. So let's check. So we might not need to build another methane tank. We may need to build another oxygen. So yes, 12,000 oxygen. So we need to build another because we only have a max of 9,000. 3,000 on the methane, which is fine. And then we got to build 10 electric batteries to store enough electricity to fill that up, because these are 6 kilowatts of storage each. That'd be 10. Yeah, okay, that was easy math. Let's do another tank. All right, guys. So I have another oxygen tank built right there, and so we're filling this one up now using this crazy machine. Can't remember what it's called, but we're gonna use that to fill up the methane tank and these 2 oxygen tanks since we ran out, and we're kind of out of power too. So we need to get some more power established. Even though I'm running this huge generator and I'm feeding it back into the power grid, it is still running out of power. I think because it's having to run all these pumps down there, which are sucking up water for the oxygen tank and the water purifier thing. So we're gonna let that run for a little bit, and I want to go collect some scrap while this fills up and we get our rocket fueled. And I need, over here I'm building a bunch of batteries, so I have 8 more batteries being built, and I want to just go scrap up the rest of the resources around here, just mainly iron and stuff, because that's what I keep running out of. But anyway, I'll come back and we'll see where we're at in a second. All right, guys, I have pretty much scrapped everything over on the launch platform over here at the Exodus station, and we now have all of our things in place. So we have our electricity, our methane, our oxygen. We have our 3 Lazarus pods, and all the hatches are closed, and we just need to disconnect the oxygen and methane, which is right there. And we got the electricity done. Ended up building I think, what, 11? Yeah, actually we have 11 batteries over here that are pretty empty at the moment, but they are recharging back up. So it takes 10 of these if we want to just recharge the rocket in one go from the batteries. And then these will refill from our solar and our wind generators over there, which need some serious repair. But yeah, I ended up scrapping everything on this station, and there is no more items to get. So I don't even know how we would do another launch, unless I guess maybe we can get the resources to do another launch. But if I need to build anything, that's not not going to happen over here, because there is no more scrap to be had. So hopefully the devs will figure out like a decent way to have some scrap, like respawn or something like that, or refresh, or maybe a different way to get it, because using the net on our boat takes forever, and all the stations that I visited, they are empty now. So I don't know how we, are supposed to launch all of the various pods and continue upgrading the humans and, delivering humans up into space. So I don't know what the end goal is with that, but I know the devs have some big updates coming that will add some additional content and probably a ton of bug fixes. So let's go ahead and unplug this thing and get all these disconnected so that we can get this thing launched. And we're going to launch this guy out into space. Go ahead and close that thing and close that. And then we'll close that one too. And let's check our stats here. Yep. Oxygen, everything's disconnected. We should, yep, all systems are green, and we should be able to go to the launch control tower over there and get ourselves a rocket out into space. So let's run over there and get that going. All right, we're at the launch command center here, and let's go up to the main tower. Still have a few things I could scrap in here, like some couches and chairs for fabric. I may gather that before we leave. But let's get this launch going. Okay, launch sequence. We're all green, and we can request the launch. Oh, you know what? I probably should have saved. Dang it. Let's do a save real quick. Can I do it in the middle of? Oh no, wrong thing. Crap. Launch, save. Back up, save, yep, okay. All right, cool. We got it saved, and now let's go out and check out the launch. We're at 20 seconds, 15 seconds. Here we go. I'm gonna stop this. There it goes. There it goes. It's really cool launch sequence. This game has really good graphics. I love the fire coming out the sides too. It's pretty cool. Now this rocket, I wonder if we get to see it go through multiple stages. Let's get our scope out, watch this thing, and see what this thing does. Let's go ahead and let's restart our thing there. Okay. Because it's supposed to come back down and land. But I'm curious, like I don't see anything happening with the nose cone. At some point the nose cone separates, or it does something, and then it comes back down to land. So we're looking to see if any changes happen. Did the nose cone disappear? No? Oh, wait, it's doing something different now. Okay. Let's run over here. I want to see this thing land up close and personal. So we're going to run over up onto this ramp. See if we can get a closer look. Hopefully we don't cook. Oh, there's the music. So I didn't see anything happen with the nose cone. Oh, shoot. It's coming in crazy. Oh, there it is. Very nice. Okay, hopefully we don't die. That's why I wanted to save. Nice. Well, there we go. Another successful launch. And we have 3 more guys up into space, apparently. Got our 2 superhumans and our average Joe. I want to go up here and look, though, on the top of the rocket and see if we hit that button on the control panel, if the nose cone comes back. All right. So, yep, no nose cone. Also, we need to look out. There should be another rocket, like a nose cone that lands somewhere, but I don't know where it lands, which side it comes on. Is that it right there? Nope, that's not it. Where the heck? Okay, where's our ship at? Our ship, of course it's raining. I can't see anything. So there's supposed to be another rocket pod, or the nose cone pod. Man, we're not going to be able to see anything. Okay, well, I'm afraid to activate this now, because will it make the pod go away? Flight confirm. Flight 2. Confirm? Oh, there's the other pod. I see. Okay, so that comes back. That's what brings that back. Man, let's go see if we can find the launch pod, or whatever, the pod that they send down that is supposed to have memories and all kinds of materials and just stuff for us, goodies. Probably a ton of coffee seeds, maybe. All right, guys, we are back on our boat, and I do not see a pod that landed. Normally, like, the little lady came on and said some words or something, and we got a new pod somewhere, but I do not see one. Oh, wait, is that it? Wait, that might be it. Okay, that's all right. We should have 2, right? Or does the other one disappear? Man, I do not know. Let's check over here, look into space. Okay, good. So we do have our new guys there. We got our maintenance engineer 1, distributor 2, and station quartermaster 2. So one of these, like this guy, should be our superhuman dude. Yep. Wow, 210 years. And this guy is 204 years of age, or life expectancy. And then this guy is only 56, is our average Joe guy. And then this guy is another average Joe. Then we have our first superhuman dude, who's a scientist. And then whatever this guy is, I don't know, he's kind of superhuman-y. Lives 103 life expectancy, but I didn't put any other memory materials. This is our first guy that I experimented with. And weirdly, his name is invalid text. So I guess that's a bug with that. Now let's look here. And oh, wait. Okay, we do have 2 new drop pods. It's right behind us. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. We do. We have one right there and one over there. So, did we get 2 of them or just 1? That has to be a new one, right? Because I seem to remember the one being kind of to the left of the building. Let's go check it out. Let me undo the mooring ropes on here and disconnect our ship. And we're going to go over to the one that's directly behind us. It's a weird place to put that for it to land. I didn't even see it come in. Okay, we are coming up to the new drop pod. We're going to drop anchor here, and hopefully we can get this thing stopped really close. Get closer. I'm going to try to line up the top story of our boat. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to run and jump onto that thing, hopefully. Oh, let's get it to swing back. Oh, there we go. Good, yes, got it. That way I don't have to swim underneath this thing. Okay, let's go on the ladder, and hopefully this is a new one. I'm not sure. It's very white in this place. Okay, let's go down. Jump. Oh, look at that. We got stuff. We have new things. Oh, what is that? We have a watch. And then more of these quantum duplicators. This is the memory materials. That is stuff that we need a lot of. We only got one though. And the guitar. Got a guitar and a new book here. Programming manual. That's good. Hopefully we get more logic items. That is something we did not have much of before. So let's grab another quantum duplicator. For some reason you have to hold the button down to pick those things up. Not sure why that is. Yeah, we have more down here too. What is that? Coffee seed? More coffee seeds. All right, let's gather all of this. Get all of these things. Grab the coffee seed. So just one coffee seed in there. Oh, we got another one here. Wow, we got 4 or 5 more coffee seeds. So we got to figure out what to do with these seeds. So we have some trees growing, but I don't know what to do with them. If you guys know what to do with the trees, then let me know. All right, so that is the water where we can come in from either underneath it or on top. So let's get back to our boat, and we're gonna go check out the other pod just to see if we got 2 pods or 1, because I thought it disappeared when we activated the new nose cone on the rocket the first time around. I thought that pod disappeared, but I could be mistaken. And so either we got 2 pods or just 1. It would make sense to get 2, but I still want to check it out just to make sure. So we're gonna jump over here. Okay, let's swing our ship around to the pod over on that side. I have a feeling that one's going to be empty though. Okay, we are at this pod. Now let's see if we can jump over to it. Oh no. All right, we did not make it. So let's just dive underneath. Let's look here. I think if we hold control, that actually makes us dive straight down. Just actually figured that out recently. And then we can go over. Space makes us go up. Why are we not going forward? There we go. We're going to come into the bottom of this thing. Oh, what happened? Get on the ladder. Get on the ladder, dude. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're in the second pod, and let's go up this ladder and see if we got any new things over here. Oh, nope. We sure did not get any new things. Got all these statues. It's very, very bright white in this capsule. Okay, so nothing on this level either, looks like. And then I'm guessing, so this is the first pod that we got all the stuff from. Wish it gave us more memory items, because those are hard to get, and that's what we need to be able to build specific people. The devs really need to figure out, like, I don't know how to explain it, but what the end goal is for the game. You know, like after we've gone through the end content, what's the purpose of, you know, delivering more humans up into space? Like, what do we get from that? Like, you know, meaning what is going to drive us to continue playing the game after we launch one human? You know, because we're already, like, I've already run out of resources at all the locations, and I don't know any other places to go and get more of the memories. And if that's what we need to be able to make specific, you know, human types or whatever, like if the goal is to continue creating a variety or, you know, certain types of individuals to put into space and recolonate, you know, the planet or the space station or whatever, then they need to have some kind of mechanic that brings or allows us to go and farm basically more materials, right? So like all of these things that I'm, you know, stashing away over here, we don't need those. Let's put those back. And then like we have coffee seeds. So it looks like there might be some type of farming system or, you know, I don't know, way to get more bio waste possibly from the trees or something like that. I don't know, but like this is all that we have as far as what, you know, they're considering, you know, memory items. And this is what we have to develop new characters with that we can send into space, you know. So what's the reason to continue after this is all I'm stating. So I don't know if the devs, you know, watch my stuff or not, but that would be a good question to pose, you know, to the forums and stuff, as now that we're at the end, you know, content of this game, what do we need to do to continue, you know? Because I've already scavenged all the resources. So how do we get more to, because there's like 50 people we can send up into space, different types. And it'd be kind of cool to sit there and get them all and get certain rewards for that, and to recolonate, you know, certain parts of the planet. Maybe new areas open up, new maps open up or something, you know. That would be kind of cool. But I don't know what we do after this. So if you guys, I guess if you have any thoughts on, you know, what you'd like to see me do next in the next video, if you'd like to see like a ship tour or figure out, you know, what, you know, tips and tricks and cover certain aspects like the light. A lot of people don't know about the light to destroying these little slug guys, you know, and it's a great way to source out some of this biomaterials, and it makes it to where you can pretty much get into the water and swim around. As long as you have power, you can use the light to farm up more waste, or bio whatever waste. I don't know if it's bio waste or just biomaterial. And what is this stuff called? Bioorganics. So this is bio waste, bioorganics, and there's like bio seaweed stuff. So anyway, there's those things. The only other way to get, you know, stuff is with this. So this thing will deliver us some, you know, things. Oh, there's more coming. Some resources, but see, we can use this to, I mean to jump into the water, but you guys get the idea. Then you can suck up all the stuff here. Okay. All right. Unplug that thing. Good grief. Didn't mean to fall in the water. But basically, this right here is the only other thing that gives us a good amount of resources, but it's only 15 kilograms worth, you know, and it doesn't do it very quickly, so it's kind of tedious. Wow, there's more of those dudes. Look at that. So the light works great on those dudes, just blows them up, annihilates them, and you can go all over the place and knock those guys out. Same with those pods. See, knock that out, and then we can use the light to do that. So anyway, certain tips, things that some people haven't really figured out yet that I've noticed in some of the videos. You know, we can make a whole video series covering certain things like that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you'd like to see me cover certain things or do a specific build type or whatever, you know. Maybe go over details on my boat. I know a lot of you guys, you know, have suggested me cleaning up the boat or not carrying all of these resources, but I've found it really useful because I can totally power whole platforms and stations just from the boat, and we're carrying enough fuel that I can get all over the map, you know, 2 or 3 times without having to refuel or go back for oil. And we can process everything here, make our own fuel, and then down below I have tons of the batteries and both engines, you know, fully optimized and, you know, decked out with their performance little modules installed. So these, you know, are all upgraded. And then we have our methane, which would be kind of cool to be able to use methane to power our engine or something, you know, as an alternative fuel. That's a totally plausible thing. And then in here we have all of our diesel storage and a ton of batteries. So yeah, I've kind of, you know, been happy with how the ship layout has worked and been pretty handy as far as getting around the map. But anyway, I guess just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The game's been really great. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see new content on what they do next and what the devs do, and especially some of the fixes. Curious to see when they release that so that we can get the ship a little bit more stable so it doesn't glitch around so much. But I really enjoyed it so far. So let me know your thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. Please like and subscribe on the video, hit that bell notification to get notified, and I'd love it if you guys give it a good thumbs up, and also hit that hype button if you're on mobile device or whatever. I'd really appreciate that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.